Alright guys, welcome back to the St Kilda career mode. We've got a huge triple game episode today. Trying to get everything done really. I want to get the series done within the next week. So we're heading off here to Adelaide for this one in the lovely Clash jumper. Ready to kick things off. Escaping narrowly in a couple of the last games with some wins. So now trying to really find our form. But straight out of the middle, Taylor Walker, who was playing ruck, kicked the goal, putting the pressure on, but didn't stop there. Seconds later, they got another one through Bryce Gibbs. 6 minutes in, it was not looking good at all for us. Then here, it was sent in. Miles Polholke just getting rid of Dougal Howard, put them 3 goals ahead. Danger signs already showing up. We were in a real spot of bother. Here, I think it was Gibbs, found Polholke at the back, and yeah, he made it 4 goals to the good for the Crows. Really just killing the game early. Then here, Dan Butler was able to take a mark and went back from about 45 out. Bit of wind, it wasn't too bad, but yeah, found the goal, gave us a little bit of hope right before quarter time. But honestly, that hope was crushed. Seconds later, Webster coughs it up. We gave it up out the back. So many options. I think this one was Gallucci strolling in, doing whatever he likes. To start the second quarter, another one here from I think Gallucci once again, and well, that time it was Matt Crouch, but the lead getting out of hand. 31 points already. Taylor Walker running through again. As you can see, there was just nothing I could do. The defense from the Saints was awful. Just before half time here though, Loney was able to find Sinclair, and for our second shot of the game only, we did find our second goal through Sinclair. So 31 points again. Not ideal at all, but we were hanging in there, and that's what is important. But the Crows didn't end there. Hunter Clark bullied off it. Gallucci off a step, just said see you later. 37 points once again. Out the back here, Robertson was shoved away, and Polholke, or Miller, sorry, this time made it 43 right on the cusp of half time. But they didn't end there. Gallucci went again, and yeah, so basically 50 points down at half time. We started the quarter off well though. Third quarter, Gresham got on the end of one, but that was pretty much all there was for us in this quarter, I think. As yeah, Crows this time, Ben Keys just launching on from 50, just destroying us, and we did beat them very well early on in the season. I think round 6 or something. So probably a bit of payback for that. Anyway, we go over to the last quarter. It was a pretty dead third quarter. So Marshall starts us off well. Then we get at the back. Membry finds himself on the end of one. We kicked a couple in 3 minutes, and the hope, the belief was starting to play out. Membry found another one here, chipped it over the top. Just a 5-goal game. The belief was strong, but yeah, it fizzled out. There's the siren in that one. So we took another loss, and yeah, I mean, we didn't deserve it. We were dominated for most of the day, but 29 points in the end probably looks alright for us compared to how badly we were actually beaten. Had a good last quarter. Anyway, moving on to the next game at the MCG. I'm pretty sure this is round 17, or yeah, I think 17. So we're taking on Melbourne in a big game. Obviously, yeah, coming off the loss, we needed to prove ourselves. Melbourne 17th on the ladder, I'm pretty sure. Melbourne was 6th. That's our next game. They were bottom 2, but yeah, they welcomed Oliver on for his 100th game. We started well. Marshall got it out to Butler. He ran it all the way in and drilled the ball into someone's head, probably in the cheer squad. But yeah, we started the game pretty strong. They went down the other end. Viney kicked a goal for them. So things early were pretty neck and neck. This time it was us going through. A little wayward handball from Loney, but Webster ran in and hit Battle perfectly. Just came out, took it on the lead, put us back in front, and I think that was it for us for scoring in this opening quarter. As we jump through to the second quarter, and it was Melbourne starting well, pulling it back to a point through Jack Viney again. And yeah, I forgot to mention Billings and Steele were both out for this game, so our midfield was pretty depleted. I think they missed the last game as well, so I think it was 5 weeks for Steele, 3 for Billings. As you can see, they're gone, putting a goal in. Just before half time, we found Long in the pocket. He's becoming a handy player. He didn't make his debut for the season until round 14, but yeah, he's played a good month of football, and he's really solidified a spot Again, we find Max King inside 50. I think this was probably his first touch of the afternoon, but he made it a good one, putting us back out to a 7-point lead. And that was it for the second quarter, I believe, for us. As there, Melksham put one away. So scores level at the break. We just couldn't quite get rid of them, you know. Wasn't sure exactly why, as Melbourne did kick one, but the Membry got one out the back, and we got a little bit of a lead going here. But then out of nowhere, Melbourne just went bang there through Oliver in game number 100. Moments later, Gawn got it to Dunkley, ran into 25 and nailed the goal. So things were getting away a little bit. Straight out of the middle again, Jones went forward. I don't know how we've not come away with the ball there, but it fell at the back, and Jaden Hunt was a recipient, putting them out to a 17-point lead. So things, yeah, got out of hand very quickly. To start things off in the last quarter, Butler dribbled one home, and you know, I was feeling not too bad. A 2-goal margin. Wilkie sent it in long. It was a 2-on-1, and it was Butler again dribbling it, a really nice finish, back to a goal. 19 minutes gone, so a lot of panic at this time. We just needed to get it 40 to hit there. Brad Hill sending it inside 50, no one could mark it. Battle picked it up, got to Gresham, and he finished it. Scores were level, barely any time, 25 minutes in. So we come back to the middle, we kick 3 in a row, and we, you know, salvage something. We thought we got the ball out there. Look at that, Loney and Sinclair, and the siren did sound. So a draw, our second of the season. Pretty annoying, because we were looking pretty good for a lot of the game, especially late. You know, if there was a couple more minutes, even a few more seconds there, we were probably going to get the ball inside 50, but it is what it is. And we go 2 games without a win, again leaving our run really to the last quarter, as Max Gawn picked up best on ground. Butler was our best with a lot of the football, and we came into the final game of this episode against the 17th placed Dogs. Just a must-win game at Marvel Stadium. Saturday night football, roof was shut. The Saints came out looking fresh, looking ready to go. You know, I thought this is going to be it. We're just going to topple them. They're no good 17th. We just needed to get the job done. Straight out of the middle, got the new end camera, by the way. Ball got out the back. Marshall set up perfectly for him, and he ran in and kicked the opening goal. But yeah, through the new update, the end-to-end camera is a little bit better than it was before, so I'm using that one now. I just think it gives a better view of the ground. Anyway, Paddy Ryder moments later sent it in towards King, punched over the back. Marshall's going to kick his second within 4 minutes of the game starting, and we were off to a brilliant start in this one. Again, Sinclair running away. So still without Billings and Steele in this one. Billings is back next week. We found King, and from 35 out, he's actually been a really handy pocket for us this year. He's kicked a lot of goals. He found one there, putting us out to a 3-goal lead, really stretching it out now. And yeah, this was a really good period for us. Still only 12 minutes in. Butler got it out to Gresham, who just straightened up, gave it off to Loney, and the goal just snuck on through. Yeah, so they just weren't offering me anything really in terms of contest. I wasn't even having heaps of the footy. Is there? Dunstan got it out the back to Membry, just no pressure. Membry was able to stroll in as well and stab it through for our 5th. And yeah, just before quarter time though, they did find one through Aaron Norton, the first goal for them, and that was it for the first quarter. They started again strongly. I think we kicked the first, and then Norton put another one away, making it a 4-goal game. 10 minutes into the second quarter, here Hill on the wing, starting to play great footy the last couple of weeks. Waited the kick perfectly for Jack Loney, who went back and put it away, putting the margin back up to 5 goals. It just came through for a goal. Hanbury now hits Hill perfectly, saw heaps of space and just ran through, kicked another one. Again, nearly missing, but it was a goal. Out to 6 goals the margin. Then just before half time, 27 minutes in, Hanbury again having the football, hit Long, and to put us up by 42 points at half time. Ben Long put the goal through, so went into the break heaps of confidence. Surely we would not let anything happen to this huge lead, but look, things happen. Gowers went bang, then it was Bonson Pally a couple of minutes later, then it was Bruce finding one off a huge error, then it was Tory Dixon, and all of a sudden the lead was just dissipating. Here was Gowers again. I don't know, something came over the Dogs in this quarter. They put themselves back to 2 goals, and they weren't willing to stop there. They got through again. I think that might have been Norton. No, it was McRae kicking his first. They went again, seconds remaining, but Geary was huge at the back, killing the third quarter and leaving us with a goal lead going into the final term. I mean, pretty horrendous to let the lead slip from 42 to just 6, but it was something. It was a small lead, and we've got to take that into the last quarter. They started off brilliantly though. What a goal from Norton! Just, he was a freak that night, kicking 3, dominating for them. The scores were level. Then they went forward. Toby McLean had a big night. Not a lot in these highlights package, but he was huge, and he went back and kicked it, giving them the lead 6 minutes in. And the rest of the quarter was just terrible there. Sinclair kicking it out on the floor. We couldn't get anything going, but then the kick out from Wood wasn't too good. Membry created the contest, and Loney ran in all the way, leveling the scores. Just had to get something going. 15 minutes in, the ball got out the back. Bontempelli, I think, yeah, kicking the goal for them, the captain, putting them back in front. He'd had a huge night. Gresham now, we just needed to go, man. We just needed to get the ball forward. King held it perfectly, tried to send it in deep, but yeah, time really of the essence. That one went into a 2-on-2. Nobody was able to mark it. Gresham got a free kick, and I thought, here we go. 22 minutes gone, let's kick the first. We had no problems at all, and we just needed to get the ball clean out of the middle, but it looked to be the Dogs. The ball got out. Howard, who's had a really shocking few weeks of footy, got the mark. We were ready to get up the ground. Had Loney on there. He took the mark, but the siren sounded. Our second consecutive draw. The players were distraught. I mean, we let a 7-goal lead slip and picked up another draw. So, yeah, the late season lull really hitting. 5 games to go after this. We're in a spot of bother. We're still third on the ladder, but really struggling to find the wins at the moment. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll have another one out probably tomorrow, and I'll see you guys all next time.
Both sides finish on 66. That's all the time we have for today.